couldn't think of anything funnier than what I typed in chat. So that's what you get there. Hi, welcome. We're back with Silent Hilf. It's Hilf time. Hello. I'm really tired today. Is the thing. Yeah, it's Hilf hours, y'all. The thing is, I was gonna stream yesterday, so I was really excited to. But my new thing seems to be just getting migraines. That sort of hit me in the morning, and even if they resolve themselves by the evening, I have no energy to, like, stream after dealing with that. So that's why I didn't do anything yesterday. Well, I say didn't do anything yesterday. That's why I didn't do stream-related things yesterday. And instead watched movies and played other video games. Kill the migraines with dog arm? Absolutely. We will. I managed to, like, yesterday, fortunately, I, like, managed to curb it before it got too bad. It was just uncomfortable, and, I mean, you get migraines. We've talked about this, right? You know how, like, when you get a migraine, like, even if it's gone away, you still have that, like, sometimes up to, like, a day afterwards, where you're just like, fuck, I'm too tired. And unfortunately, that's where I was. Oh, thank you. Thank you for telling me my captions weren't started. I had them pulled up. They were here and ready to go. One moment. There they are. There they are. Thank you. Yeah, I had them up. Had the tab open and everything. Yeah, migraine hangover. It's horrible, it's awful, and I think I'm still kind of dealing with that today, hence why stream was only half ready. But definitely doing much better today. Excuse me. But yeah, we're gonna do more Silent Hill. I wanna load New Game Plus. Do I want to have a bad time? We didn't do story, did we, last time? Hold on. I have to... Okay, cool, you can't see my overlay. Great. I do want to, like, kind of achievement hunt is the thing. My cursor. So I just want to check... Complete the game with action difficulty set to hard or higher. Complete the game with puzzle difficulty set to story. Really? Could do Lost in the Fog and get 2 achievements if we complete the game with that, while having an incredibly bad time. I guess story wouldn't be hard. Well, I say wouldn't be hard. Oh, there's a Lost in the Fog for puzzles, too. Hold up. Is that what it specified? I just saw... Yeah. Yeah. Complete the game with puzzle difficulty set to Lost in the Fog. That sounds horrible, actually. And complete the game with action difficulty set to Lost in the Fog. Okay, I figured that was a thing. We have confirmed. We're gonna... Should we? We just did hard last time, right? That must... No, because I didn't get the achievement for that. So I just did story. Is that right? Hold on. No. I've done complete game with puzzle difficulty set to hard. I completed the game with action difficulty set to story or higher. Excuse me. We'll do hard. And you know, like, we've already... I'm gonna do it. We'll do the white outfit this time. We've done the puzzles. I don't think they're randomized, so... The worst that happens is we start over. Oh no.
知ってる？女の人はお嫁さんになるのが仕事なんだって。
仕事じゃないよ。ひな子はお嫁さんになりたくないの？
でもお父さんに言われるとなりたくなくなる。
宿題と同じだね。
やれって言われるとやる気なくす。
お待たせ。
お姉ちゃん。
何かいいことでもあった？
昔を思い出してた。お姉ちゃんって小さい頃からずっとお姉ちゃんだったんだなって。
ひな子、私ね。
これお姉ちゃんにあげる。
綺麗だわ。ありがとう。
とにかく今後のことは親の方で話を進める。
お父さん、ひな子の気持ちだって。
こんな話二度とないんだぞ。ひな子にとってこれ以上の幸せがあるか？あるわけがない。どこ行く？話はまだ終わってないぞ、ひな子。
それにしてもあのひな子がね。
あいつは本当に高校娘だ。何しろおかげで借金は全て返せる。二度と金に困らずに済むぞ。
お父さん、やめてくださいよ。ひな子に聞こえますよ。
Okay. I am going to continue to disappear during cutscenes and stuff like that. Because I definitely know that, like, first time through I missed stuff. Like, I feel like I already have picked up on so much more. And I don't know if it's different or not. But you know. Hold on a second, sorry. Okay. Sorry, there were plans that were happening this evening, and now they're not happening, and I am being informed as to why they're not happening. I just needed to make sure I wasn't needed. I'm not. Yeah, so I remember during the cutscenes that I need to change the settings again. Because of course, Konami updated the game to make sure that, like, you know, we don't get to have the things that they gave us, even by accident. But still have not made it so that my graphic settings are just remembered inherently. So that's cool. Yeah, no more Bunny. We don't have Bunny anymore. They've stolen Robbie from us again. Well, again, it's just the once that they stole Robbie. But Robbie Rabbit is no more. Which, you know, sucks. Entry to mountain
土砂
prohibited.
崩れで通れない。
Are we gonna learn more
昔はここ登ったな。
about this mountain? And as before, I will be wandering around and exploring a whole bunch. So, you know, buckle up. We're gonna be here with Silent Hill Forte for a long fucking time. I don't know which of the two endings I want to do.
いつもお姉ちゃんと眺めてた景色。
Pretty.
お姉ちゃんが恋しい。
I mean, we have the option for the UFO ending, but I think I want to save that for, like, the end. Yeah, the Hilf hours are long. There's gonna be so much Hilf. Buckle up. Hope you're ready for Hilf. But yeah, so, like, we have the option to... I mean, either way, we can't take pills. We're not allowed. We're not allowed to take pills. And then we have to purify or not get a sword. And then there's some scroll, I think is what it said, that I have to pick up as well. That I don't know what it is, and I've already forgotten what it was. Liver problem playthrough, no pills. Yes, correct. I mean, in the context of the story, it's because whatever Shu is giving us is bad? A fox's wedding is a common expression used for times when it rains while the sun is still shining. According to the older folk here in Ebisugoka, however, they also use this expression for when a young girl is spirited away. This is new. Folklore pertaining to gods and spirits becoming infatuated with human women is not something unique to Japan and can be found across the world. Ebisugoka is no exception to this. Even here, there are of old tales of young girls being taken away on fox's wedding and disappearing forever. During the Meiji and Taisho periods, the town elders would apparently reassure the families of missing daughters they had been swept away by a fox lord and are now enjoying a life of luxury without a care. Yeah, about that. Okay. We still have all of our notes, right? Yeah. Hold on, what is this about an alien? Oh, it's like an alien trying to take over me. It's about the two Hinakos. Okay. I mean, it doesn't say that there's anything new. I just want to make sure. Absolutely. That they have not hidden things away from us. And I mean, like, the images are back to how they were before. What's the thing in the top right corner? Oh, it's that, like, that symbol. We have a new enemy. Monster that has taken the form of a head priest. It sounds just like Rinko. Swinging around an Onusa staff used for purification rituals, this creature is consumed by the fires of jealousy and remains surrounded by babbling puppets. There's no way Rinko is a monster like this, but this is her without a doubt. She can't be that, but also that's her. The monster that my father turned into, it acts the same way he did when he let his anger get the best of him. It was only the curse of fatherhood that made my dad appear human. This form, his true form, must have been hidden underneath all along. Yikes. Monster that my mother turned into, I'm not even sure she's realized what's happened to her. Always being humiliated and abused, her twisted ideal of happiness. There's no way that she was a human to begin with. Well, that doesn't seem fair. An intimidating monster that appears in Muku, a traditional white wedding kimono, uses their grand fox arm to compel others to obey. It looks down on me and denies my existence, but at the same time it pities me, like it thinks it's better than me or something. Don't look down on me, you're no better. Yeah, you tell it. Shrine enemies? Ugh, lump mothers. Monster covered in swollen, skin-crawling pounds. As each one pulses, it spawns more and more horrors. What a vile show of life. Rather die than turn into a monster like this. Me about pregnancy. For me. Me personally. Other people, delightful. Me, ugh. Monster that has a large taiko drum inside as well. This is why I got a hysterectomy. Anyway, it swings around its large bocce drumstick-like arms and strikes the taiko to instill fear and command those bound to it. Tries to cancel out any noise with its loud voice and banging. That's how it's always been. Saying, thank God those things are gone. Facts, though. Facts, though. Yeah, no vacancy club. Go us! Not here. Let's see. Other lump mother. Hideous monster covered in countless skin cysts. Spawns monster after monster from the dreadful smelling clumps of flesh it drops. Filthy, foul, and repulsive. The wonders of birth do not apply to this. Dang. Wild. Currently doing girls because I need to bulk up to be re-up by the 25th. You got this. I know I didn't, like, really read any of these. But, yeah. I mean, I probably should, right? Hi, it's reading hours now. I live in the small rural town of Ebisugaoka. Before the war, the town was lively due to an influx of people coming from the coal mines and dam construction going on in the northern mountains. After the dam construction finished and the coal mine closed down, it just became a sad little town. The Grand Iron Bridge that connects the town to the nearby city is the only reminder of this sorry town's former glory. Ebisugaoka is mostly composed of Inari-sama's believers. There are statues of Inari-sama all over town. My elderly neighbors treat them with great respect and worship them. Inari-sama, also referred to as Oinari-sama, is a goddess that puts old, unusable tools to rest. They're known for their offerings preference of abura age tofu pierced through with an old needle. Seems like other towns don't have these customs, though. Guessing they might be something special only we do for Inari-sama here in Ebisugaoka. The Chizurua general store. It might have started as a general store, but we've come to call it the candy store, because half of what it sells is just snacks and toys. It's where all the kids hang out. My friends and I also meet up here, though we usually just sit outside and chat. Ju and I decided that this place was the Space Army HQ when we played Space Wars. When it wasn't just us playing, we would gather here to have mission briefings while eating candy. Aww. Celluloid doll! Looks like a doll that I had when I was young. Don't have mine anymore, but there was a time when it felt like a friend to me. In my opinion, a doll is a toy for girls. Because of this, I always felt like my doll was telling me that I should act more like a girl when I was playing with it. One day I was told by a girl that I couldn't play house with the other girls because I also hung out with the boys. From that day on, I didn't want to play with the girls anymore, and so I threw the doll away. I knew it. This doll looks exactly like the one that I thought I had gotten rid of that day. I'm sure it hates me for throwing it away and abandoning it. When all of this is over, I'll ask my mom for a way to put it to rest. Okay. I got thoughts. Oh, this is the thing. I said I needed a scroll. It's the Agura no Hotai-sama. That's the thing that I need for one of the endings. We need to get to the medicinal root for the ending. Okay. A clear medicinal infusion with a deep red color. This natural remedy is a traditional folk medicine used to alleviate and offer pain relief, and can either be ingested or applied to the affected area. It's known as in Ebisugaoka as Agura no Hotai-sama, or Hotai-sama's cure, and is still favored by a small minority of the town's elderly population, who has a distaste for modern medicine. Space Wars. This is a game that Shu and I played together when we were kids. Basically, aliens known as the Galactic Imperium would arrive in UFOs in droves, and we would fight them to protect the town. Playmates would come and go. We called them new recruits and follow-ons, respectively. And in the end, Shu and I were the only ones left standing to combat the Galactic Imperium. Space Wars wasn't just about fighting evil with laser guns, though. We'd pretend to analyze the enemy by drawing alien sketches. During PE, we'd say that the class was a training camp for the Space Army. I think we played with dolls, too. Right, I think that's when we were training in first aid in order to assist the injured. Not to brag, but we've taken down the enemy's mothership, the giant UFO, on many occasions. However, each time that happened, the Galactic Imperium would deploy more and more troops from their home planet. As we grew older, we were able to have a better understanding of heroes by watching television, and I think we came up with some elaborate backstories for the enemy leaders. By this time, I knew it was a world that only Shu and I knew. Or by this time, it was a world that only Shu and I knew. Senensugi Shrine. A lonely little shrine situated on the outskirts of town. The name Senensugi Shrine sure sounds fancy, but that's all that it has going for it. Even though Ebisugaoka is full of elderly believers, this shrine rarely gets any visitors. They instead go to what's closest to them, and that's an Inari shrine. Or not an Inari statue, excuse me. Sakuko's family serves the shrine, including fulfilling the role of head priest. Sakuko is quite proud of this fact, but I don't know if the same could be said about her parents. I remember what Sakuko said once. Senensugi Shrine didn't used to be the small shrine that we know. The real shrine was situated on the mountain, and it was much more impressive than it is now. Long ago, there was an actual 1,000-year cedar that was worshipped as a divine vessel. Fortunately, it was struck by lightning and burned to ash. Upon losing its divine vessel, the shrine was abandoned, became the small shrine it is present day. Okay. Sakuko says that the custom of putting old tools to rest is called the Tsukumogami faith. During the course of history, somehow fused with the Inari faith, making it a special religious view of Ebisugaoka. The only shrine in town, Senensugi Shrine, was, as its name suggests, worshipping a 1,000-year-old, as the name suggests, we say, in a language that I don't understand. Worshipping a 1,000-year cedar as its divine tree. After living to see 1,000 years, it was praised as divine. And then, once the divine tree turned to ash, it was time to worship the next oldest thing. Sakuko reckons that it just so happened to be the moss-covered Inari shrine. Interesting. Memories of getting lost. Also, excuse me, I have to move my fan because it is very warm in here. I'm ready for it to not be hot anymore. How about y'all? Oh, much better. Okay, let's see. There was this one time where I played hide and seek with a bunch of my friends when I was young. I got so excited, ran far away because I didn't want anyone to find me, and eventually got lost around here. I was sobbing and hollering and walked the wrong way for hours. Actually, I was told later that it was the exact opposite direction of my house. Even a town as small as this felt huge for me as a kid. Realized that I knew nothing about the town. Even these fields seemed to spread out endlessly into the horizon. I walk this path every time I go to Rinko's, but to be honest, to this day, I'm still scared that I might get lost. I mean, I've been told that I should probably just ask an adult for directions if I get lost, but then I remember that one time when I walked on the footpath of the rice fields for fun and got smacked by an old farmer all of a sudden. The trauma from that experience made me scared of adults, back then and even to this day. Valid! What the fuck is this dude doing? Just smacking little girls. Ebisugaoka Middle School. This is the middle school that I attended. It was built when the town was financially well off during the dam construction, so the beautiful facilities are at odds with the rest of the dull buildings in town. I think I met Rinko during my first year here. I remember her surprise when she heard that I called Shu partner. Ebisugaoka used to be a lively town with an ample labor force for construction and coal mining when this school was built. The town was always bustling and the school was full of students. Students at the time studied how to further improve the town as adults. The students of our time now study so that they can leave to go to bigger towns when they're adults. Frog. A world that's not a playground like elementary school, but not as mature as high school. Middle school to me was like the stage between a tadpole and a frog. I guess you could say it's a period of grotesque transformations. Mode. Up until elementary school, Shu and I would have water fights, and we wouldn't mind if our underwear showed. Once we entered middle school, though, while we might not have paid any mind to things like that, others around us did. This felt like our world changed in a snap. Boys and girls used to think of one another as mortal enemies, always bickering and fighting each other, but now it suddenly turned into such a weird dynamic where we have to treat each other in a completely different way. It's fine for people who want to do that because the people around them are doing the same. But for someone like me who really couldn't care less about what people think, that's not the case. Girl. Facts. Love being in a period of grotesque transformation. No. No. I like it in theory, and then it happens, and you're like, wow, this is grotesque. And you're shocked by it. At least I am. Evil Warding Lantern. A type of revolving lantern that is a long history in Ebisugaoka. The picture silhouette rotates inside the lantern due to the air current that the candle makes. Normally, revolving lanterns are for entertainment, but the ones in Ebisugaoka are specifically used to ward off evil. In Ebisugaoka, there's a custom where women in unlucky ages hang it on their front door during Oban. Okay. Origami of grievances. There's a custom that's said to get rid of your worries like magic. You write grievances that you can't tell anyone on a piece of paper, fold it into an origami fox, and then throw it somewhere that no one else will find. If you happen to come across someone else's origami of grievances, you can put it to rest by reading it. No matter what's written on it, you have to keep the information to yourself and not tell a single soul. It's a tradition that's been in this town for ages, but it was particularly popular with middle schoolers. Some kids would indirectly bully others by writing gossip about the people they hated, make sure to place it in, or put it in a place they would see. I personally don't like to write bad things about people, or read them for that matter. They say that you can put those complaints to rest by reading them, so I make the effort to read them out. But to be honest, I'd rather not pick them up when I see them. I remember Rinko folding up origami all the time. I don't know what was on them, but I saw her writing down things during class and folding paper into foxes on multiple occasions. We found a handful of those. She keeps writing her complaints on pieces of paper, but instead of burning them, she just decides to throw them in the void and let them accumulate. I think that maybe one day all of those grievances will pile up and suffocate her. Sakuko says that if you put something as abstract as your feelings into words, even as a complaint, that will be enough to put your heart to rest. When you're feeling down, it's like having clothes scattered around in your room. And when you write it into words, it's like you're folding them into nice and neat piles. It's basically like organizing your feelings and folding them away to put them to rest with the Nari-sama. This is apparently the real magic behind the origami of grievances. Excuse me. Forgotten Shrine. I heard once that there was a shrine in shambles near Shu's house, but I never knew it was here. Shu told me back then that there's treasure at the roots of the divine tree or something. Sakuko once told me that the place is where the real Senninsugi shrine is. I wonder if that's where we get the sword or something. Park of Memories. I think this is the park I used to play at a lot when I was little. I feel like all of my memories of fun times and hard times took place here. Playing house with girls and playing dodgeball with boys. But kids will tell you that it's weird for girls to play with boys. They told me that they wouldn't let me play because I hung out with the boys. I remember that moment of rejection and denial crystal clear in my head. Why do Showa kids try so hard to keep boys and girls so clearly separated? Is it truly such an awful thing to be a part of both groups? Nah. That's just tutorials. Okay! That was a fun little aside. We have done so much reading. Okay. And there's nothing down here because we can't go through there yet. I say as I go down there. Hooray! Restore your sanity. Oh, right, because I'm playing on a higher difficulty. Okay. Let's see. I don't have any emas at the moment. I'm gonna draw another one of these, though. Enhances the effects of health restoring items and omamoris. Really? I have none items. So let's go ahead and save here.
神様、私はどうしたら。
You should Move on with your life. Go get a therapist. I say that casually, knowing that it's very difficult. It's not that easy. Where are we? Who are you? What's this? Although the most famous translated Western medical book remains the New Text on Anatomy, there was a peculiar work by the name of Exotic Herbology, published in the 5th year of the Anii era, 1776 AD. Strange as the text was, it has largely been forgotten by history. A foreign missionary brought the text to Japan along with a curious medicine that would supposedly allow one to speak with the divine spirits. DME, isn't it? Or no, fuck, what is that? Is that it? You know, the drug. This drug came to be known as Kakura Makakura by locals. Not DME. DMT? No. DMT! Yeah, okay. Brain. Yeah, that one. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of DMT, but what was I replacing it with? I think it's just... dimethyltryptamine. Yeah! Brains are cool. I'm just gonna replace it with something else entirely. But it's fine, because you understood what I was trying to say. I am so tired. Y'all, listen. In order to have contact with the gods, one must first liberate one's soul. However, upon doing so, the individual will fall into a temporary state of unconsciousness, potentially leaving them vulnerable to malevolent spirits. I think that might apply to us. Hey. Do you think that might be what's happening? I heard that giggling. What the fuck? Research journal photo 1. Yeah, it's the house giggling. Photo attached to a research journal. It appears to be a clue collected by a researcher investigating the folklore of Ebisuguoka. He's just circled nothing. Regarding the legend of the sacred sword, I need that. However, it is said the sword's animosity continued to grow, even as it remained buried under the earth. So the people erected a sacred barrier around it using Jizo statues as anchors. If one wished to find the sword, they should start by looking for these Jizo statues first. I've seen a handful of those around here. It appears that the barrier works by creating a spiritual harmony that inhibits the sword's animosity. Although, like, I don't think I, talked about it when we were going through, because I was just like, oh, that's, very normal to see around, Japan in general. But then we kept coming across the Inari statues instead. And so I wasn't sure if that was, weird that there were Jizo statues as well as the Inari statues. Anyway. Harmony. Yin and Yang, the 5 elements of Wuxing. During this period, it was thought that everything was composed of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Therefore, 5 was a number associated with harmony. In other words, there should be 5 Jizo statues. Are 5 such statues located in this town? I expect tracking them down will prove a tremendous task. I remember seeing at least a couple of them. Maybe the Ojizo-sama town? I'll take a look. Okay, well, before we do pick up that... Wow, it just sucks in here. Across the board, huh? I'm scared. Need a key. Do you? For the box? Just smash it open. Okay. Need a key. Why do I suddenly need so many tiny keys? I am concerned. Okay. Wow, it's dark. I need to find a key. There's a lot of boxes in this house. Can't open. Isn't this the house that we had to get the, like, balcony key from? Woman's Magazine. My father isn't fond of seeing these around. This is from Sakuko, but it's too cute for me. Is this your house? No, your house is... You always told me play house like a good girl. Balcony key. Key stored in the doll's back. Seems to open the door to the next room from the balcony. Isn't that cute? I'm just waiting for something to jump out at me. Anything? No. Do we see anything weird out there? I'm not seeing nothing. Okay. Anything weird. Gonna be a treasure hunter. I'll make sure of it. And then I'm gonna become a millionaire by finding treasure all around the world. And not just hunting treasure. A real treasure hunter sometimes takes down big scary beasts and bad guys. And don't forget that they have to learn how to escape dangerous traps too. I was play fighting with the girl who lives next door when Mom got mad at me. She said, "What if you leave a scar on her face? Then nobody will marry her." What's that all about? I think that girl would be a really good treasure hunter, though. She always finds the hidden treasure when we play treasure hide and seek. I want to become a treasure hunter with her someday. Oh, is this boy talking to us? Treasure hunting game key. Small iron key. Unclear what it opens. It's not unclear what it opens. I know what it opens. I ran across like 4 of them. Book by a well-known expert on how to carry large amounts of supplies. Increases inventory. Is it this Sparks Joy lady? I know that she wasn't, you know... I don't think she was doing that at this point in time. Back in the 60s, but... what's her name? Oh, excuse? Can I knock that over? No, I cannot. You're real good at this. Not any bozo could find this one. Too bad this isn't the treasure. But points for trying. You were so close. Got chocolate for that, though. So that's cool. I don't want to be in this house anymore, I think. I don't even have a weapon, so it's not like they're gonna throw an enemy at me. Probably. But I still don't like it. Yeah! You got stabbed by my doo-doo spear. Excuse me? You're what? Doo-doo spear and died. Anyone looking around here for treasure is no more than fodder for my traps. Okay. Well. Faded bride doll. An old doll in the shape of a bride made from clay. It seems to have been forgotten for a long time. This is the treasure? Yeah, it's kind of garbage. Can I move? What does this do? Hmm? Okay. Huh. Interesting. What do I do with this? I've got it. Now what? Also, what's over here? That's not what I meant to do. I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay. Collectibles, please. That sure is a thing. I still have the brooch. Okay. Interesting. And we do still have all the notes from last time, which is cool. I mean, it makes sense since it seems like we're getting new ones. I wonder if you missed ones, after, like, doing a playthrough, if they'd still be in those same locations.
誰か来てるかな。
It's said that the kanji for ebisu in Ebisugaoka holds the meaning for a person who has migrated from far away. Most fanciful theory for the origin of this town is that it was once a hidden village for Taira clan soldiers who lost the Genpei War. In the town's old customs, there are a few rules that seem like part of a secret village's codes, including things like not owning dogs or washing things in the river. Whether or not it's the truth remains a mystery. Okay. Interesting. Been here before, haven't I? Pretty sure I have. Like, this playthrough, not previously. Obviously, you've been here previously. Get back there. That's one of the Jizo statues! Oh, is that what I needed to do? Found the damaged Jizo statue in the mountains. Characters for Tsuchi, Earth, can be faintly seen etched into the stone base. Excuse me. I wonder what'll happen if I offer something that relates to that character. While we're on the topic of offerings, I remember that I offered my old doll once. My ears met with the soothing chime of bells upon offering the item. This should do. Okay. I don't know how bride applies to... Oh, no, is it because it's made out of clay, actually? It's not because it's a bride, it's because it's made out of clay? That would make sense. As opposed to women being made of earth. Or some bullshit. Excuse me? Okay. Alright, we're still just very much checking every corner. This is who I am as a person. This is how we do it.
すいません。運転手さんいませんか？
Gross.
他の道を探そう。
But also... Anything... Nothing. Okay.
この
Okay.
先に抜け道があったはず。
I mean, it's where everything lit up, right? Okay. Interesting. Don't like that I can't.
本当に羨ましいわ。まさかあの子がね。それに妬ましいわね。どうしてあの子なのよ。ねえ。噂をすれば。
Unironically going, poor Frodo! Trying to push through that last set. Beautiful. Also, are the townspeople jealous of Hinako? This like arranged marriage thing? Hi, who's slamming doors over here? Got shit to say? You want to say it to my fucking face? That's what I thought! Townspeople are jealous of youth. It is true. Very true. Okay.
裏切り者。
サクコ。
どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。
車が道を塞いでてさ。
千鶴や
今は誰かと喋りたくて。
私も後から行くね。
うん。じゃあね。
裏切り者。
Don't be mean. Or do. I don't know. I don't know what beef is happening. Oof. I also don't know where my frames are going. Away is the answer. You ever just wander around and then your frames just say, fuck you, actually? Yeah, same. Okay. Let's see. Excuse me. Susatani Mayumi, last seen wearing white blouse, long navy skirt, beige neckerchief with black polka dots. Yeah, it's torn. I can't read nothing. There's Sakuko's mailbox, which is still broken, interestingly enough. Interesting, because I don't remember looking at it previously, and seeing what was there, what was on it. But we did get the letter out of it once it was broken at, like, the end of our last playthrough. So that's cool. Just, yeah. I'm also just trying to keep an eye out for those other statues. The Jizo ones. Oh, this is the way I came from. Why am I here? Just to suffer? Then is it this way? No. It is this way. Okay. I know what's happening and I know where I am. Mostly. Why are we here? Just to suffer. That's why. That or IDK, universe is cruel and said you exist now. It's like, ah, dope. Didn't ask for that. Okay, there's Shu. There's useless guy Shu. Love that for him. I'm also just trying to look for items. Still under construction. When are they gonna be finished with this? Think there's bodies in there? Did I ask that last time? That feels like a thing I would have asked last time. Boy, howdy. Likely, right? It seems like a thing that I would ask. It is vaguely, the mound in there is vaguely body shaped.
Yo, 相棒。
シュ。
あのさ。
うん。なんか言ってよ。
お前こそなんか言うことはないのかよ。
相棒にないんだったら私にだってない。
ま、お前らしいや。受け身な生き方なんてお前らしくないぜ。お前が自分で選んだ道なら俺はいつまでも応援するからな。
シュウ。
シュウ君、お待たせ。ひなこもいたんだ。
リンコ。
何の話をしてたの？
いや、 大した話は。
誰かとおしゃべりしたい気持ちだったんだって。
気が紛れたよ。
それはよかった。お役に立てて光栄の極み。会えると分かってたら借りてた雑誌持ってくればよかった。
ああ、貸したままでいいよ。インコに貸した時点で戻ってくると思ってないし。
んだとこんちくしょう。笑いすぎだよ。サクコだってひなこから何か借りてるんじゃないの？私なんかあったかな。ねえひなこ、じゃあ私が借りてる500円も返さなくていいよね。サクコ利子つけて返すとか言ってなかった？言ってないよ。証文あんなら出してみろ。いいこと聞いた。これからはサクコに貸すとき消しゴムであっても証文書かせるから。そんな意地悪言わないでよ。ねえねえ、昨日のラジオ聞いた？聞いた。でも途中で寝ちゃった。まったく、サクコのお子様なんだから。またバカにして。ひなこ？
あ、ごめん。何？
裏切りも。
Yay! Can't turn the camera around. I forgot. There's the bride though. I can see it now. I don't know if she looks any different than before, but like knowing what the fog monster is. Thank you for the sub. That's quite a few months. How are you doing? Oh god, the game is so loud compared to the notification. I'm so sorry. Welcome on in though. Oh shit, not that way. Not that way. Fuck. Okay. Well, we got hold. Oh, I'm sorry to hear the D&D got canceled. Welcome in though. I got hold. I knew it didn't want me to go that way, but I was like, but what if they're hiding secrets from me? They're not. They're not hiding secrets from me. The thing is, no secrets, just run, and you'll be fine. Run away from becoming a bride. Probably. IDK. Run away from society's expectations that they have for you as a woman. Okay. Shit. Oh, it's fine. It's scripted. It's scripted. Whoop. Alright. Sorry, hold on. I gotta just run. No! Stop grabbing! Not that way. Nope, not there either. Shit! I heard the bell. Okay. Just get up the ladder, silly. Yay, we did it.
痛い。
yeah, so we've beaten the game.
これ
We're starting a new one so that we can get another ending. Yeah, I'm not taking these pills. You cannot make me. Do I have any other healing items on me? I know I've got chocolate, but I think chocolate is like a sanity item. Right? Max sanity. Okay, but we do have puffed rice, which I can take. And it is not pills. Can I remove the pills from my hotbar, actually, so I don't, like, accidentally take them? Remove. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. I will still collect every red pill I see. But I will not. Yes, pipe! I just won't eat them.
ここ
This is a no pills run.
急いで咲子のとこに戻らないと。
We're not taking the pills that our bestie gave us. Fuck that. Capsules. Delicious, non-edible capsules. Or, hold up, are the capsules... Do they actually have the like, sacred medicine in them or whatever? Are they the god pills? Is that what's in them? Is that why our brain went all, like, fucked up? Oopsies, seeing God. Oopsies, bad trip.
誰？
Who was that?
シュウ？
I at least saw the scare this time. It's just a shadow. Alright. You hear me messing around with my controller. This is fine.
シュウ？リンコ？
Okay. Anything back here? Hello? Where's the horrible doll? Where are the bad mannequins? Anyone know where a bad mannequin is? Fuck off, Barrel. It scared me again. Oh, okay. Avoid the monsters and move ahead, it says. Alright. Also, hey, Dr. Acula, how's it going? Welcome! I don't know which ending we're shooting for, but we are shooting for an ending. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot stamina was a thing. Oh, no. Oh, it's just pills. It's just pills. I don't care for these. Don't want your medicine. The headcanon is now that, like, we can't take it. Can't take the pills. Because Hinako's got a liver problem. That's what's happening here. Okay. What is up here? More capsules. Yeah, the dang liver. It is very unfortunate. Fuck off! It's fine. We're doing great. Okay, where is... There is. I want to crawl under here. These are the UFO broadcasts, right? Got some Yokon.
孫川鉄橋は崩落しています。繰り返します。孫川鉄橋は 国籍不明円盤の攻撃により
Object of unknown
崩落
origin.
しています。恵比寿ヶ丘地区から東へは脱出できません。繰り返します。
Okay. Okay. Might... I don't know how feasible it is to, like, build up to all the endings and then just have a save point that we can go from for all of them. It wasn't that hard with the remake of 2, but I also don't know what I'm doing, so genuinely, we might just play through this game, like, 4 more times. Which I don't necessarily hate. I don't necessarily hate that idea. It's gonna take us for fucking ever. It's not exactly a short game. You bitch. But like, that just might be the thing. Yeah. You don't have to do a full playthrough every time. I didn't figure, but like, it's figuring out where the like cutoff point is, right? At the same time, I don't, like I said, like I don't necessarily hate the idea of playing through all the way from like the start to finish 4 times. Just to pick up on little details that I might have missed the first time, which is like incredibly likely. It just is a thing. Trying to like read captions and also pay attention to what's happening on the screen can be a little difficult. Also, tips for the good wife and wise mother. Collection of loving ways for mothers to create the perfect home. Horrible. But yeah. But yeah. This not where I want to be. Haven't come across any of the other Jesus statues though, which is tragic. Because I want them. I want to find them. Can't open. Where? There. I was like, I know there's another room up here. We got some Yokon. We got a horrible bloody window. We got lump. We got face lump. Y'all remember face lump? Flesh mound. Oh, it's pulsating. Was it doing that last time? I don't remember doing that last time. Nothing out there. Hi, you're open now. Fuck off. Jesus. My God! Is there anything in here worth having? Backdoor key. Excuse me. I don't know that I actually used this key last time. Okay, she's kind of going buck wild in there, and I should probably just go, huh? Hey, an Omamori! When using a restored item, you will not be interrupted by normal attacks. Oh. That one's only available in New Game Plus. Well, good, because I didn't come back here the first time anyway. Oh, I like both of those. I'll get rid of the clam. Although the Sakura one seems real nice. It's fine. I like not being interrupted during heals, though. There's several like that. That, again, doesn't necessarily surprise me. They don't want you beating the game too fast. Okay, where is she? Coming down the stairs? I need her not to. Fuck. Excuse me, I'm coming through. Great. Bye! It's just very convenient that there are so many ladders everywhere. Okay, she's gonna jump down and onto my head and squash me like a bug. And it's gonna be horrible, and I have to get back to the fucking store. Great. This is great. We're doing great. There's some Inari statues. There's more pills, which I'll keep picking up, but I don't... Stop equipping the pills, game! I don't want these! Stop putting them on my hotbar. Horrible. Well, piss. Well, piss. Excuse me. Bam. I'm just gonna go. We don't want the drugs. The thing is, we'll keep the Yokon for now. Slightly restores current max sanity. Sanity will not be consumed. Oof. Okay. I'm making choices. Ooh, okay. Board. Here. Oh, I can hear her coming at me. There. There's probably places I didn't explore over here. Should I is the question. Yes is the answer. Do I want to? No. Is this where I came from? That's where I came from. So that's not particularly helpful. Okay. Well, what's over here then? Don't love to see that. And there's nothing over here. So, great. I got a bandage. So that's nice. I'm not mad about that. Okay. Hooray. So turn this light down because it is too bright. Wish I could just, even if I don't get anything for them, I wish I could just throw out the capsules. No pills for me, you see? None pills. Oh. According to the Nihon Shoki, one of Japan's most ancient history books, Yamada no Orochi, a colossal 8-headed dragon, I know that from Okami, demanded the sacrifice of beautiful young girls for it to devour. Upon hearing this, the wild deity Sano no Mikoto brought 8 barrels of sake to the dragon and lured it into drinking them. Once Yamada no Orochi had become intoxicated, slew the dragon by chopping off all 8 heads. Been thinking about Okami a lot recently, even before playing this, because it was like one of my favorite games as a kid. We might play that at some point on stream. This is a good fucking game. According to Ebi Sugaoka's oldest historical records, it's not even a horror game, but who cares? It's my channel and I do what I want. After being decapitated, one of Yamada no Orochi's heads flew far west and fell between the mountains of Higa no Kuni. The head eventually came back to life as a poisonous water dragon that plagued the land for many years to come. Higanokuni is now known as Ebisuguoka. There are records of toxic gas leaks from the underground water streams in the past. Highly possible that this is where the legend of the poisonous water dragon stemmed from. However, while the local records state that Yamada no Orochi's had flown here, there is no mention of this in the Nihon Shoki. It's not hard to surmise that some shameless individuals put a religious spin on the noxious leaks to turn a profit and falsified connections using famous literature to solidify their claim. What a weird box. I did notice that there were a lot of boxes at the Inari shrines that like we couldn't open previously. It's nice to know that we can open them now. And also, more upgrades. It also makes sense that some of the emos would be unavailable until New Game Plus. I thought I had done so bad by the end. By the end of stream, or by the end of our like first playthrough, I was just like, wow, I like did a real shit job of exploring apparently. No, I did fine. The thing is, I did fine. Just a lot of stuff once we get into New Game Plus. Okay. There is a toolkit here, which you love to see. You bitch. Wow, she does a lot of damage. My god. Give me that. Heal up. Leave me alone. Excuse me. Coming through. I wouldn't worry about Shu. I'm sure he's fine. Sorry, I need to wiggle some things around on my hotbar real quick. Because... yeah, you stay there. Okay. I want all my healing items here, and then all the stuff, like toolkits and things like that elsewhere on the other one. I'm not necessarily having to flip between the two all of the time. Red capsules. Give me that baseball bat. Okay, let's do a prey. Max sanity. Wait. Restores current max sanity. Sorry, for a second there I was like, does that increase my sanity? And if so, what have I been doing this entire time? It's fine. Speaking of sanity. Since we like haven't upgraded it at all. Not in shrine, I want to record. Okay. There's not really any reason for me to go back because I don't think I missed anything. I think I got all that I needed to get.
Sakuko. この夢だったよね。堅苦しい神社じゃなくて駄菓子屋の娘に生まれたかったって。ここならいつでも好きなだけお菓子が食べられるよ。おやすみ、咲子。帰りな。今日はもう閉店だよ。咲子、私やっぱり咲子との約束守りたいよ。
The promise that they stay friends? Get got. Okay. Come on, do your thing so I can stun you. Yeah, like that! Idiots! Easy peasy. I don't remember Shu coming to us the first time around. Which does not mean it did not happen. But I think that might be new. Kudzu, respected by all, and a leader of the people, was wed to Pine. Plum, loved by all, and always at the center of any group, was wed to Bamboo. Chrysanthemum, who had no mate, spent their days studying under Kudzu and became known as the Sage of the East. Let the prosperity of our clan be eternal. I know I could probably just pull this up. I am just gonna take a picture of that so that I got it on hand. Hi, we're doing puzzles, people. Did I set it to Lost in the Fog? I don't remember. I mean, I guess it's literally right here, but... Sacred Sword. Come to think of it, the local elders were talking about a folklorist from Tokyo who came to Ebisugaoka to research the legend of the Sacred Sword. Is there a Devo back there? Hello, Devo! That's a lad. That's a little lad. He's been very chatty today. It said that Ebisugoka was a hidden village that once served as refuge for defeated soldiers. Right. I haven't even read all this. Okay. Well. That's bamboo. How do I know who is who and how they're wed? Kudzu respected by all. What to pine? Chrysanthemum, who had no mate, spent their days studying under Kudzu, became known as the Sage of the East. Chrysanthemum. No, you're a leaf. I think you're the Kudzu leaf? You're not the chrysanthemum. Put it down. Put it down. That's also not a chrysanthemum. Are you the chrysanthemum then? I'd assume so, but it's very hard to tell. Since that thing is very faded. We've gotta assume so. Sage of the East, I'd assume means goes there. I don't know what kudzu flowers look like though. They're leaves, right? So that's kudzu. And then are you pine? I don't know what any of these things look like, is the problem. No, because plum has to be at the center. Which, I think that's plum. Oh, I got it right, actually. Hell yeah! This is bad. I know, your head's exploding. It's not good. You should probably get out of there.
Ohayo. 悪い夢にうなされていたかな。
悪い夢。
怪我はないか。怪我をするようなことは私がする。君は体を大事にしなさい。
ありがとう。
それでは行こうか、ひなこ。
どこ？
どうした？こっちだ。
Okay. So,
誰
thoughts?
なの？
Fox Mask is the boy that we were friends with at the park who ended up having to move. and he's part of that Tsuneki clan or whatever. If you know, please do not confirm or deny. Just leave that there. But that's my current thought. Which maybe I'm slow on the uptake if that's the case, but I don't know. Well, there's the whole Tsuneki clan being associated with Fox's thing. I don't even remember what it was now. There was something earlier about... Well, I mean, like, he came into, like... He got those notes that said, like, he came into, like, the inheritance family and stuff like that. And everyone's all like, I can't believe this random guy would choose Hinako of all people. But, you know, he probably had, like, an affinity for her. And then that just turned into being a weirdo. I do now realize that the reason why not now, but like during the conversation earlier, when Shu and Hinako are like refusing to talk about whatever it is, it's about this arranged marriage, right? Like, anyway, that's just where my brain is at the moment. It's cool, kind of coming back and having things like make a little more sense, or at least like having context for some of the stuff that's going on. It's neat. It's just neat. Even if I'm fully fucking wrong, it's still neat being like, I can guess now. As opposed to being like, well, everyone's weird and awkward. Knife, 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 knife. Creepy. It's foxes, dude. It's just what they do. God, she really just doesn't want to let me go anywhere, huh? Maybe let's not follow the weird guy. What a beautiful place this is. Sparkling lakes, fragrant flowers, the melodic chirps of birds singing. This must be paradise. Or not. Or consider. No. What indeed? Stop creeping around. Stop. Must have had something in its mouth. Okay. Continue to follow the weird man. Very unhappy about following the weird man. Oh yeah, the other thing that I meant to mention earlier and didn't. I don't know how much sway this has on anything. I was re-watching the ending that we got before, where, like, the cops show up and stuff. They mentioned that, like, the suspect, who I think I assumed, and I assume other people assume, was Hinako. I mentioned that she was in her 20s? And I don't know if that's because they just sort of, like, misidentified her, which feels incorrect. Or if there's some weird time nonsense happening as well. But that's a thing. That's a thing that I noticed and got confused about. And they put the fucking pills back on my goddamn... I can just throw these away? Okay, well... We'll start picking up pills again, but like... See, already. Fucking already. And now I'm gonna have to remove them from my goddamn... I'll just keep them. I'll just keep them. But we'll... Oh. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely have. Definitely have seen this before. It was... Is it... It's like flower... lightning tree? Or is it like kudzu lightning tree? Is that what I'm supposed to find? If I pass into the world of the dead, I pray only that I do not pass through the gates of hell. Please hear my prayer. Okay. Yeah, just right back. Pills just go right back in the inventory. Fine, whatever. You don't want me to not have pills? I'll have pills. I'll never take them, though. Ever. Now, we're not taking the pills. We're just keeping them in our pocket. Oh, they've changed it. Okay. Also, hi, Fruity. Yokai of the carriage had their heads removed. Yokai of the umbrella, their arms. Yokai of the kettle, their legs. Wait, to those corrupted souls who dare encroach upon our sacred land, may you be yet met with calamity and destruction. Only the losses of each shall purify their corruption. Carriage, umbrella. And I'm just going to take a picture of this so I can look at it quickly and easily. Carriage is heads, umbrella is arms, kettle is legs. I know that there is a umbrella yokai. Yup. Please. Shit. Fuck. Oh, I'm in a dead end. Oh, I'm in a dead end, but there's a note here, so that's nice. What a terrifying place this is. Nightmarish swamps, rotting trees that look like bones, the echoes of screams. This must be hell, sir. Should've attacked then. I missed. Thing on that rock. There we go. Fuck, dude. Die. I know he won't be permanently dead. It'd still be nice to just not have him bother me for a little bit. What are you, Hinako? You It made the noise like it was gonna go, and then she didn't. Okay. Yokai the carriage, yokai the umbrella, yokai the kettle. I mean, head. Something must be off. Really? You don't say. That's a turd. Here we go. Wait, that's a head. No. I don't see anyone in a carriage, in a kettle, or an umbrella. I also see nothing about arms, legs, or heads. So that's cool. Nope. It's not working. Well, that's because we're not finding the correct thing, Hinako. Here's the thing about this particular situation is I'm an idiot who doesn't know what it wants. No, don't come here. Don't come here. This is a problem. I know that's not right. There aren't that many differences here. Like, I'm not seeing. Yokai of the carriage had their heads removed. Yokai of the umbrella, their arms. Yokai of the kettle, their legs. Am I missing something that's very obvious? We're talking about demons here. There's a guy over there. Just very quietly walk away. I guess I haven't tried the cat? No. I'm not... I really need this guy to go away, is what I need. Let's just, oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Please run. I just need to not be here anymore, I think is the- oh my fucking god. And of course he's so much faster than I am. So that even if I run, it doesn't matter. He just catches up. Fuck off. Hinako, I need you to not stop walking for a bit once you, like, you know. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just hold still, will he go away? Yes. Yes, he will. Here's the thing, if you just don't move, he will leave. Fuck, dude. His vision is based on movement. They mentioned, like, in one of the notes, they mentioned that they, like, don't have any eyes. Right? And like, Hinako's like, well, if I'm quiet, maybe he won't notice me. And it's like, okay, but, like, if you be quiet, do you mean hold completely still? Or do you mean just not walk? And I am still not entirely certain. But that's okay, because he can just go away now. He can just go away. No. What happens if I just don't look at him? No, I'm not here. No, I'm not here. Fuck off, guy. Dried carcass. For those who have yet to abandon hope, I've hidden the Omamori that protects against evil behind the Ima at. I can attest it to its efficacy, however, no power is absolute. You must remain vigilant. This heirloom belonged to my grandmother, and now I pass it on to you. You don't think I have much use for it now. You left behind the Ima at where? Where? Guy, can you fuck right on off? For real, though? Oh my god. So fast. Fuck off! Sorry. Very annoyed about this dude. I don't know how I managed to lose him that first time. Nope, he just knows where I am. Stupid. Fuck off! I'm just gonna keep screaming that for a while. I, like, literally can't get away from him now. Yes! Vision is based off knowing where you are at all times. Okay. Okay. Well... Oh good, you actually did the attack this time. Thank you. Nope, he's already recovered and he knows where I am because I'm having to run away from him. Cool. Great. Oh, has he lost me now? Not entirely sure how, but okay. Whatever. Holy fuck, dude. Go. Piss off. Jesus. What do I have that recovers sanity? Because we're not doing great on that. Water? Kutsu tea? Slowly restores health and current max sanity. I'd rather just drink that divine water, I think. Okay. Great. So where's that Omamori then? And also... What? Are you actually shitting me? I mean, he can hear me flipping these, can't he? Oh my god. Stop getting stuck on shit! Hinako! Ugh. Great. Keep stabbing. Keep stabbing. Don't stop stabbing! No, it's not dead. But there's the umbrella!
多分これだ。他の絵も探さないと。
Okay, so we found the umbrella guy. Has she written that down? Oh, I have to choose between a whole bunch is what you're telling me. Ah. Okay. Yeah. I've done that thing where I've gasped too hard. Okay, great. Okay, great. 1 of 3 down. Okay, so it is the yokai. We are looking for the yokai themselves and not like number of limbs or whatever. That helps. Why couldn't I find a kettle or a carriage then? Sorry, I'm opening up my picture again. No, open up the picture, not the camera, you idiot. Okay. There's no... Yeah, carriage or kettle. Are we sure this isn't it? I know that is neither a kettle nor a carriage. But... are we sure? I should probably, like... probably take a break soon-ish. I need to go potty. Where is he? Our kettle. I'm not here. I'm also looking at these. I'm still not seeing a carriage or a kettle. Oh no, don't touch me. Just keep walking, bud. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Idiot. Absolute idiot. You don't know I'm here. I'm still not seeing a carriage or a kettle. Do these words mean things that I don't think they mean? Do we know what a carriage or a kettle are? I thought I knew. I thought I knew what these objects were. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, let's just take another little peek-see, all right? Wait, is it you?
あと一つ。
I don't know what he's supposed to be. But that's okay. We've got him. The only reason I got this one is because I looked at literally every other emo that's hanging around. So, you know, we had that going for us. I need to go where he is. I need to go in that direction. Leave! Be gone! God, is he just gonna go, or is he just gonna keep doing this? Fuck off! Oh my god! And of course, right as I hit dodge, it doesn't fucking matter. He still just gets to do the thing where he hits me. Get fucked. Oof! Be dead. Be dead. Be dead. Okay. I do not like these guys. At all. I'd like to go to the shrine and drop some stuff off, because I know I got a dry carcass in my pocket, and I'd like for that to go away. And I'll get rid of the quick tea as well. Thanks. We don't have any more emas at the moment. Also, we've made some decent progress, so let's go ahead and save. We'll get the lock unlocked, and then we will go potty. Actually, and then we might call it there. It's starting to get a little late. Okay, so I'm assuming that the cat that we flipped over was the kettle. And what we need now is the carriage. Because I think I vaguely remember seeing one that had, like, something that looked like a carriage on it from our first time through. It's been a minute. So, you know, I could be wrong. Nope, there it is. There's the carriage. Cool. Where is that? Literally across the way. Cool. I want to go this way. Is the thing. You know what? No. Fuck it. We take we take the outer path. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like we're moving faster than we were originally, because, you know, I didn't get quite as, well, like, didn't get quite as stuck on the first puzzle as I did last time. This one, on the other hand. Ooh, paper. Mom, Dad, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I never made it up to you for being such a horrible daughter. I didn't deserve to have you as my parents. I guess I'm getting what I deserve. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Okay, journal. Please fill yourselves out. Take a picture of that so I don't have to keep coming back in here. Actually, hold on. Yokai the carriage had their heads removed. Yokai the umbrella, their arms. Yokai of the kettle, their legs. Does that tell me which of the ones I'm supposed to do? So it's 2 for the carriage, so it's the little circle with the lines inside. Yokai the umbrella had his arms cut off, which is 4, so it'll be the circle with the, like, the extreme peace symbol. And then the legs is 3, so the little snake? Is that it? Peace symbol, and then snake. I'm smart. Kind of.
あの人はいない。
Got it figured out. Look at me go. Okay. Just wanted to make sure there were no goodies. There aren't. There's just this key.
受け取ってもらえて嬉しい。淡雪の紅玉より削り出して作った君のための鍵だ。
私のために。
その鍵を稲荷像。
Okay. Let me run. I need to go here. No, my brain. My sad brain. There's another one. Cool.
Yeah.
Great. I just wanted to make sure I was on the right path. Okay, please. We're there. It's fine.
「先ほどの扉は客人を招くためのものだ。だがこちらの扉は聖域へ入ることを許された者にしか開かれない。
私は入っていいの？
もちろんだとも。君を招くために今日がある。まだ少し歩かねばならないが、しばし休もうか。
大丈夫です。
疲れたらすぐに言いなさい。では行こうか。
ひなこ、しっかりしろ。返事をしろ。よかった。まあお前は簡単に死ぬようなやつじゃないよな。
シュウはまだ生きてる。
サクコは無事だよな。一体どうなってんだ。街から誰もいなくなってる。これは悪い夢なのか。
どこに行っても化け物しかいない。悪夢以外の何者でもないな。
だとしても幸運だったよ。 この世界に残ったのが2人だとして、そのもう一人がお前で嬉しいよ、相棒。
リンコは？
俺はあいつに話があるって言われただけで、別にその。
リンコは無事なのか？一緒に逃げたんじゃないのか？
悪い、俺も混乱してたみたいだ。あの時はみんなバラバラに逃げた。俺もリンコの姿は見てない。
こんな状況でリンコはどこへ？
自分の家か。行ってみようぜ、相棒。
シュウ？
どうした？早く来ないと置いてくぜ。
Okay. Let's find a safe spot.
よし、しっかりしないと。
Yeah, let's find a spot to save. We'll call it there for today. Scary, not seeing anyone around. Cause I should. Oh, there's a safe spot. This is where we came from? Yeah. Okay. We'll try to do more of this tomorrow. Yeah, it's a CPD. And I mean, like, we stream for 2 hours. We've done the usual stream amount. We've just done way more recently than we normally do, because I've been very excited about this video. Okay. Sanity is fine. Still don't have any emas. I don't have anything to offer up. Yeah, basically, y'all have been spoiled. the moral of the story is y'all have been spoiled. No, I've been really excited to play this, and so, like, it's been one of those, like, I'm gonna make sure that I have the energy to stream for longer and all that good stuff. But yeah, definitely need to consider calling it now, especially since, like, tomorrow's Monday and I work tomorrow. That being said, let me see if we've got anyone online to raid, and if we don't, we'll just call it there. Just me. What is this video? Sure. We'll go ahead and raid over to John Struct. I don't remember my commands for that, which, you know, shouldn't be terribly hard, but apparently is. If you're gonna raid with us, there are raid commands. We're gonna go hang out with John Struct. He is playing a game called Clover Pit. I have no idea what it is. It looks crunchy, and I kinda like that. Planning on streaming tomorrow, as always. We'll see, especially on Mondays. It just kind of depends on how wild and wacky, you know, work was. I was about to say school. I'm not in school. I haven't been in school in a minute. What the fuck? I'm tired. I'm probably gonna grab something to eat, and then I might pop into Discord and play some more Silksong or some shit if anybody wants to hang out. But for now, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching Silent Hill Forte. I'm still very much enjoying this game, and I love it, and I'm excited to get some more endings here in the next week or so. Yeah, until then, take care of your dang selves, and we'll see you next time. Bye, friends.